Hello there, Libra. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of May 22nd through the 28th. What we have coming up for you on Monday is the King of Cups. King of Cups is somebody that you're going to be interacting with on Monday, and this is somebody who feels very comfortable with their emotions. In fact, I'm getting the sense they may feel much more comfortable about expressing their emotions than you are. You may be made a little bit uncomfortable by their expression of emotions. So just basically the thing is here, just be aware that this is this person's personality. They don't mean anything um, pushy by it or anything like that. It's just part of who they are to express easily. So anyway, what else do you guys need to know about the King of Cups on Monday? Yeah, I just feel like this guy is going to be talking to you about the way he feels about something or about someone. Could be you, could be somebody else. And I just hear the word overwhelmed every time I think about this. So whatever it is that he's talking to you about, whether he's expressing emotion towards yourself or towards something else, I think that you're going to be kind of feeling a little bit Libra like, yeah, that's all well and good, but what's the real bottom line here? Can we get back to thinking logically? That's the kind of thing that I'm picking up as far as your reaction. This is, like I said, it's making you uncomfortable and overwhelming you. All right. This is a general reading, so not everything I say will apply to every single person here. Let's look at Tuesday. First you had the King of Cups, now we've got the Queen of Cups, but the Queen of Cups is in reverse. Now the Queen of Cups in reverse is not fun. Queen of Cups in reverse is somebody who is very comfortable with their emotions. They know how to express them. They know how to release them when the time is right. They pretty much have good control of their emotions and they're comfortable with them. They're familiar with them. They don't mind letting other people know what their emotions are. But when you've got a Queen of Cups reversed, things are a little out of control. Something's happened that has kind of taken the Queen of Cups and sort of pushed her emotionally over the edge. And so now you've got somebody who's expressing herself and really, this is generally somebody who has had some emotions that have been pent up for a while. And now all of a sudden, like everything's coming out. Like they had their emotions under control. They were trying to not say things about certain situations because they didn't want to hurt somebody else's feelings or whatever. Now they just can't take it anymore. Somebody has done something that's just been like the last straw on the camel's back. And they are, I really don't want to say it like this, but these are the words that I'm being given. They're losing their mind, okay? They are losing their mind. They are just letting it all out suddenly and in some cases violently. I don't get that very often. But for some of you, this is going to be, there's going to be some physical show of emotions. Not for all of you. I don't feel like that's the majority. But for some of you who are watching, you just kind of want to be aware. Maybe you want to stand behind a table or something. I don't know. Something like that. Okay, so anyway, you're dealing with a Queen of Cups who's going to be expressing her emotions in a very chaotic sort of way on Tuesday. So we've got the King and the Queen out of the way. Let's move on to the rest of the week. You guys have 3 Cups cards in a row, 4 Cups cards in the week. Wow. All right, Libra, Wednesday. 6 of Cups in reverse. 6 of Cups in reverse to me says that you're having some kind of memories that when you have these memories, you're like, whew, thank goodness I'm not living in those days anymore. Okay? They're not good memories. They're not pleasant. Now, many times when we have memories come up, especially from things that aren't pleasant, it's not that we're just sitting around, la, 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 what can I remember that makes me feel like crap? No. What is actually going on usually is that somebody from the past is coming forward and bringing those memories up for us, either talking to us about those memories or this is a person associated with those memories. So somebody from the past that is bringing those memories up is the most likely way to see that manifest. Doesn't have to be a person from the past, but typically it does work out that way. Libras for Thursday. King of Swords in reverse. Now, normally I interpret the King of Swords in reverse in one way, but this time I'm really kind of picking him up as not communicating. This is probably an air sign or has an air rising or air moon, but this is somebody who is not communicating. For most of you, it will be a male. For some of you, still, it will be a female. It is a general reading. But this is somebody that, and I feel like it's very sudden that they're not communicating. They just kind of stop communicating out of the blue, and it's like, okay, we were kind of in the middle of stuff, and now all of a sudden you're not communicating at all. So you want to kind of, yeah, I really don't know what you want to do about that. I feel like there's going to be different circumstances that cause that, so I can't really give any good advice that's going to apply to even most of you that this card's going to manifest for. All right, let's look at Friday. That's really bothering me because for most of you who've been watching me a while, you know that's not my style. I like to be able to advise people in situations that are not so fun, but the only advice that comes up is not to pay attention, just keep moving on with your life. Interesting and interesting. It'll be interesting to see what you guys put in the comments as far as what happened there. All right, let's look at Friday. Ace of Cups showing up in reverse. Ace of Cups in reverse. This just means somebody is showing you their true colors on Friday and you are going, ooh, I kind of thought you had better character than that. Or I thought I could count on you and I can't. Or I just thought you were more put together than that. You have lost your stuff, man. This is one of those things where whatever it is that happens and they show their true colors, your idea about them falls down a few notches, whatever is your idea about them. If they were on a pedestal with you, they're not anymore. Okay? All right, so let's look at Saturday. Here we do have the Queen of Coins. Queen of Coins. I like the Queen of Coins. This is somebody that you're interacting with. This could be somebody that you're actually interviewing with for a job. I know Saturday's an odd day, but I've seen it before. This could also be somebody like a parent or somebody who has sort of taken you under their wing and they're trying to show you things, teach you things, help you in some way to move forward, especially when it comes to material goods. So maybe this is somebody that is helping pay for tuition or helping pay for books or whatever. But it could be just somebody as simple as wanting you to come over and share a meal in their home, or they want to take you out to eat or something like that too. The Queen of Coins is somebody who's very generous. She's a good host or hostess. She likes to help in situations where she feels like her help will actually accomplish something. It'll actually do something significant for the person she's trying to help. So this is the type of interaction that I would expect from that person on Saturday. I don't see anything that would throw that off. It feels like the Queen of Cups normally feels to me. All right, so let's look at Sunday. Sunday, you guys have the Six of Swords showing up in reverse. I kind of feel like this actually ties in with our Six of Cups that we saw earlier in the week on Wednesday. Maybe because they're sixes, maybe that's why I feel that way. But also with the Six of Swords, whenever I'm feeling into this card, to me this feels like there's some negative emotion that you had moved away from, and now you're kind of moving back into that negative emotion. And like I said, it seems to be tied into whatever were those memories that you had on Wednesday. It's like you're kind of going back into that space mentally and emotionally on Sunday. What I would say about this is you have moved far, far, far beyond, for most of you, you have moved far, far, far beyond what those things that you remember used to be like. There is absolutely no reason. In fact, it makes no sense for you to move back into that mentality or that way of thinking again. No matter what anybody else is telling you, I am hearing that you have made so much progress since then that old way of thinking, that old mentality, it's not even going to fit anymore. Okay? If you try to fit back into that again, just to bring something back that used to be, it's not going to work. It just doesn't work because you've grown, you've expanded, you've moved forward from that. Okay? So that's the advice that I'm getting on this Six of Swords in reverse on Sunday. You know, it is, I can see that for whatever reason you want to move back into that thing. Maybe it used to be very comfortable and you haven't had that experience yet to realize that it's not comfortable anymore. If you haven't, you'll be finding that out pretty fast and moving back into your new and expanded role and way of thinking and self. Okay? All right, so Libra, that is your week. Thank you so much, everybody, for stopping by, for hanging out, for liking, sharing, subscribing, and commenting. Congratulations to all of you on your growth and expansion. And even though I think it's taken quite some time actually to happen, I don't think that's just a week thing, a 1 week thing. Anyway, I do hope to see some of you here this week for readings, some of you here this week for Reiki sessions, and the rest of you I'll see back here on the next video. Peace out, everybody.